Hi, my name is Dieffenbachia and I'm the author of Toxic Electricity. And we're here to talk about this experiment that I'm starting today. As you can see, we have a lot of Dieffenbachia plants, and you'll notice that they're all connected to batteries. And there's a reason for that. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that story before we talk about the experiment. And over here we have a deformed Dieffenbachia. So my home is between 600 and 700 meters from 3 separate cell phone towers. And I noticed that all the Dieffenbachias that I would bring into my home that looked like this, they have leaves the size of your hand normally, would deform into this. So you get this much more miniature growth coming up on them, and it was occurring in every single Dieffenbachia that I would bring into the home. And it was much worse than this in the past. I actually realized that my wireless devices were actually adding to the effect, and I took them all out of service. So when my wireless devices were in service, this would have been a much smaller, dark green, shiny leaf. And taking my wireless devices out of service has now produced this pattern leaf, which is just a much smaller version than what it should be. So it's a retarded leaf now. So I've actually figured out how to grow this plant at my home, and you have to hook it up to a 1.5 volt battery. So you can see we've got a metal pot, and we've got one side of the battery connected to the pot, which in turn connects to the roots, and the other terminal of the battery comes up and connects on to the plant. So we have the plant, it's connected on using a standard alligator clip. And if you do that, you'll get full-size leaf growth. So this is all new leaf growth that has come up. There's only 2 plants in my home that display this full-size growth, and they both have 1.5 volt batteries on them. And the only difference is the polarity. So the polarity is reversed on the other plant that I have that is displaying the full-size growth. So the polarity doesn't seem to matter. But what does matter is this. So this is a 9 volt battery, and as you can see, we've got it connected to the pot and also to the plant. And as you can see, the plant died. So 9 volt stresses the Dieffenbachia. So there's definitely a Goldilocks effect occurring, and right now that appears to happen with 1.5 volts DC. So I'm curious as to what the range of that voltage is as to where the Goldilocks effect occurs in this plant. So that's why we have all these plants, and using this little device here that you can buy in any electronics shop, it enables you to dial in the voltage from a 1.5 volt battery. So using this potentiometer, we've actually got this one running at 0.25 volts. We've got this one running at 0.5 volts. We've got this one running at 0.75 volts. We've got this one running at 1 volt. And this one over here is running at 1.25 volts. And then we go above the 1.5 volts, so we jump up to 3 volts on this one. We've got 4.5 volts on this one. We've got 6 volts on this one. We've got 7.5 volts on this one. So this experiment is probably going to take about 6 months to a year before I get results. But as soon as I get those results, I will do another video. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and I wish you the very best of health. Thank you.